And we're back. So let's talk about multiplying the talents and not being selfish. And what I mean by that. So let's use me as an example. I make YouTube videos, right? And my willingness and ability to share varies given, there's a lot of different variables, but I think a lot of the main ones is being like self-focused and selfish because I'm letting my insecurities stop me from sharing, whether that be like a fear of misrepresentation, a fear of exposure, or whatever. So when we succumb to those fears, we are succumbing to, again, an unreality, right? I'm believing the lies from my unresolved trauma, and I'm refusing to go beyond them. That's not good or bad. It's just what it is, right? And here I am, or here we can be, whining and feeling lack because we don't feel like we are also expressing our gifts and what we came here to do. Again, not good or bad. So what can we do in times where we feel like lack? Well, there's a plethora of things that we can do. But I think one of the main things is yay, they all smell nice, is to do that reframe, right? Seeing your life as a gift. And do some work around gratitude, which is probably necessary. I did just wake up, so my brain isn't like as coherent and on as I would prefer, but whatever. And I don't know, just ask to see a higher perspective and to look for things to be grateful for. Like, I have plenty to be grateful for. So there's no short supply there. And really, it's not just about the reframe. It's like multiply what you've got, like start sharing with what you've got. And this doesn't really mean like, it's not like an outer, you're not forcing yourself to do these things. It's kind of like you notice it, and you make a shift, Like, I didn't just think like all of a sudden magically I know everything and so now I'm going to share and I feel like I'm ready to share. No, that's not what happened. I decided that I have enough life experience and I have the desire to grow and learn about myself through what I share. So I'm going to show up online and share what I know and go from there. You know what I mean? So I need to drink some water. Give me a moment. I'm gonna pause you so you're not like because like for me, it's not just being grateful for the outer things. It's not like that superficiality. It's like I'm grateful that I have the ability to even connect with myself and my higher mind and the ascended realm the way that I do, and like my spiritual teachers. I'm, and I'm grateful that I'm always provided for. Like when I step out from the lens of this narrow lens of poverty or lack. It's really lack. I get to see a more holistic way of looking at something, you know. So we're gonna get ready for the day, and I'll talk to you in a minute. And I mean, let's talk about this little series that I just put up, that mini mirror series. That started out, if you couldn't tell, that first video, I was just trying to talk myself through what I was going through. And then it slowly but surely I started to realize, I was like, oh, yep, this is gonna be on YouTube. So it started out as like me trying to talk myself through something, ended up being something that could benefit the all, right? And that's multiplying your talents. And another thing, I love editing videos, apparently, through Descript. It's a platform that I've used for a couple of years now. And I got even more energy whenever I started to try to clip those videos for social media. And that's always really good information. What is going on here? Oh, I didn't put my moisturizer in the thing because I'm talking to you. You didn't do it. Don't worry, I'm not blaming you. Oh, what a mess. This feels like I look crazy. But how am I gonna recover from this? This is insane. I look crazy. Look at me. What is going on? What happened? How did this happen? How did this happen? Oh no. Oh, because I put the makeup usually on after I put the sunscreen and the moisturizer on. Oh, Jesus. I can't be talking and doing the shit at the same time. All right. So, what am I really saying? You know, there's so many ways that you can express yourself, multiply the talents with what you've got. And it's all an experiment. Like, there's no one right way to do anything. For me, it's, you know, using what I've got, and sharing online has been the modality for me, because it's kind of like a surefire way to grow and to help raise the all, because I'm sharing my life experience and what I'm going through and what I've gone through to give perspective on, to give my perspective and to potentially help someone else in the process. I think I used to feel like really obsessive compulsive about it and felt like I had to do this in order to, or just to try to help people. I was like obsessive compulsive around wanting to try to help people. And I don't feel that way. I feel more like hold on just one second. I feel like I want to just do my best to share and multiply the talents, if that makes sense. I know it's like such a ambiguous thing, but it's really not. It can feel like nebulous, you know, it can feel abstract. Like, well, what do you mean? Well, it's just like using what you've got, you know, being of service instead of trying to, because like that lack mentality will try to be like, oh, it's the end goal that I need to feel secure. And it's like, no, I need to share and be of service in some way. And then I'm communicating with life, you know, through this playful experimentation, through joy that it brings, you know, through the process of learning that that I want more of that. I want more opportunities for that, and not letting fear or unresolved trauma or laziness or selfishness get in the way. And I don't mean it in a negative way, like laziness or selfishness, like especially the selfishness part. It's just, it's not meant to be like negative or derogatory, but it really is a self-focused thing. Like when I'm believing my self-focused scripts, I'm being selfish and not serving. So, and sometimes you need to be selfish to like go in and like heal. You know what I mean? Like that's a part of the journey and the process. And I think for me, I'm just kind of tired of being self-focused and selfish, because it's not like I like resolving psychology and moving up in consciousness and growing, obviously. But I don't want it to be the thing that stops me or hinders me or puts me in this blind alley of nothing's enough or good enough, and I can't share because I'm not enough or good enough. Like that's just a separate self. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get going. I gotta go to work, and thanks for tagging along with me as I got ready. Oh my goodness. And I'll talk to you soon. And you know, I forgot to say this, but like maybe for you, multiplying your talents is just being like really positive and polite and kind at your workspace. You know? It doesn't mean that you have to be like a YouTuber. But you know what I mean? It's like, where can you be more? Just a thought.